Greetings, greetings, greetings. It's Eric Backer from New Zealand, naturopath. Thanks for checking out the video. I wish all my subscribers and anybody else watching this video excellent 2018, a happy new year. And I hope you guys all out there had a really enjoyable, relaxing break, spent some time with family and friends, relaxed a lot, slept in like I did, maybe ate too much food, maybe did some other bad stuff that you knew you shouldn't have done, but you did anyway because you enjoyed it. To me, the holiday break, call it Christmas or whatever celebration you want, it's all about family and it's all about relaxing and it's all about chilling out and also being grateful that you still got good health. I've seen over the last several months a few friends and family members get very unwell and some pass away. I've seen lots of my patients, over the past years, people that I knew quite well also pass away. Life's very short. And time's very important. The kind of people that I see in my clinic range from the very poor people up to the mega rich people. Money has got nothing to do with health. I can tell you now, nothing at all to do with health. But if you've got health, you've got massive wealth, because that allows you then to really enjoy the time that you've got on this earth, because that's all we've got is time when you think about it. And the time you spend with people you care about, to me, in my opinion, is the number one thing that makes you happy, not the amount of money that you've got, right? So we've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for 2018. I'm going to do a lot more case histories. We're going to be talking about the amount of people that I've seen this year alone, with parasites, with CanXida, with SIBO, with GERD, with IBS, with IBD, with Helicobacter infection. I've seen all kinds of people. I see people now in about 60 different countries. And this is my 34th year of practice and I'm still doing it. And you know why I'm still doing it? It's because I enjoy doing it. I don't need to see people anymore. My wife and I have got other businesses that we run. We run quite successfully. We don't need to do this kind of stuff. But this is what I like to do. In my book, I wrote this quotation, make your passion, how does it go again? Make your vocation your vacation. So if you really enjoy what you do, and you love what you do, it's not really a job, is it? It's just something that you like to do. All right? So this really is something that I really like to do. So we've got case studies coming up. And I also apologize to a lot of subscribers that I just physically can't respond to all questions anymore. This morning I checked on YouTube, I had 50 questions. So how the heck can I do 50 questions? I can't do that, guys. And a lot of these questions are very simple questions. And I've created quite a lot of videos now, and if you want to really go through the playlists, you can pick out often questions, answers to the questions that you're, posting to me. So please check out the videos that I've made specifically for people like you with questions like that. Can I have oatmeal? How can I get rid of my vaginal yeast infection? I've taken antibiotics for, several years. What can I do to, repair myself? All these kinds of questions I've tried to make videos for, so please go back and have a look at the videos. The other good news is we're going to hopefully seriously try to get our CanXida range of products into the EU region this year. And hopefully later on we're going to try and get the products into Australia and New Zealand much more easily, which allows, obviously delivery for these kind of products down here for people here. So let's do one question here. I've got 10 questions here, but we're going to do one today, and basically it's a catch-up week for me this week. Next week I'm back in the swing again. I'll be going full on into videos, and each week we'll be doing between 7 to 10 videos. So don't be shy of sending me, as a subscriber, please, sending me a question and say, Eric, please answer this on a YouTube video, and I'll try my best to do that, especially if it's a very good question that I haven't covered. Okay, so here's a question from a subscriber. What do you recommend for bladder infection? Well, the first thing I recommend for bladder infection, it really depends on your age. If you're a younger person, women tend to get bladder infections more than guys. They've got shorter urethras. Men have got longer urethras. Women tend to be much more prone to urinary tract and bladder infection. I also tend to see kidney infection and kidney problems more in females than I would in males for that reason. The first thing you do if you've got bladder infection is you have a very good look at your diet to see if you're doing things like drinking alcohol, for example, or if you're consuming foods that are bladder irritants. Okay, coffee, cocoa or chocolate, different types of citrus can irritate the bladder. Alcohol is a big no-no if you've got a bladder infection. Are you drinking enough water? Are you drinking at least 6 to 8 glasses of good quality water per day? Are you dehydrated? Does your urine smell very strong when you urinate? Do you perspire a lot and don't put the water back into your body? Do you get weak? Do you get sick? There are many questions I would ask you if you said to me, what can I do for a bladder infection? I'm not like a medical doctor and say bladder infection means this drug, okay? Because we tend to look a lot more at lifestyle in our clinic than just prescribing people things. So first you've got to get that diet really, really sorted. I tend to recommend people eat very lean proteins with bladder problems, like chicken or fish, tofu, maybe some legumes. A few almonds per day are quite okay, but you need to be careful of tree nuts with bladder infection because peanuts can also cause problems. So if you look at the CanXida Crusher dietary approach, I've got different stages of a diet there. I've got the introduction, I've got the MEVI diet, which is meat, eggs, vegetables, and yogurt. And then we've got a low allergy phase. The low allergy phase is what I want you to pay particular attention to with the bladder infection, especially recurring bladder infection. So go and have a look at some of my videos on low allergy diet or allergy foods. I will have completed some videos like that. So take these irritants out of the diet. Consume a high veg diet, vegetables, especially green leafy vegetables, and lean protein. Chicken, fish, maybe some legumes, if you're careful that you don't get a lot of bloating and gas from them. Plenty of water, no soda drinks, no citrus drinks. This is going to really help you recover a lot from bladder infection. Is it an E. coli problem? Escherichia coli, a bacteria that's causing a problem. D-mannose, M-A-N-N-O-S-E, is an amino acid. It's a powder you can get that helps to pull E. coli out of the body. It's very effective. Cranberry works for bladder infection. There are many different herbs you can use for bladder infection as well. You can get kidney formulas and bladder formulas from your health food store. And these are usually very, very effective because, they go through the body, they go through the urinary tract, and you're going to hold certain residues of these herbs in these areas which are going to help stop infectious disease. Vitamin C is good. I've just harvested out of the garden a whole lot of black currants. Black currants, for example, have been traditionally used for generations for all kinds of infections. They've got 5 times more vitamin C than oranges. So, example, a juice made from cranberry or black currant, for example, would be good, especially if it's low in sugar. There are also different kinds of kidney and bladder teas that you can purchase from your health food store. So you can talk to a knowledgeable person at your organic health food store and say, look, I've got some urinary issues. Can you recommend a good tea for me? Teas are excellent for bladder infection. So 2 or 3 cups of tea per day. The usual dose is 1 wine glass full. Okay, so 3 wine glassfuls of tea per day will help with the bladder infection. So just remember that the food, you need to turf out of the diet, throw out the crap that you're eating. You need to drink more water. You need to watch, particularly careful for the bladder irritants I just mentioned. You may also want to have a bit of a test if you get a recurring problem. Get a swab done or get a urine sort of test done for bacteria or yeast or things like that. You could have a yeast problem. In that case, you might want to have a look at the CanXida CanXida Restore products that we've created, because they also help with bladder infection, because they help to normalize bacterial populations throughout the body, not just in the digestive tract. So I hope that's a few tips I've given you there on bladder infection. You can get on top of this problem. You don't need to resort to antibiotics. There are natural ways of getting rid of this. CanXida Restore contains different probiotics which really help bladder infection as well. And as you get a little bit stronger, add some more yogurt, natural yogurt into the diet, because that's going to help also significantly. The other thing that you want to do is get plenty of sleep to build up good adrenal responses to counter infectious disease. Without rest, you're not going to recover from infection. And that's about it for today. Thank you again for checking out my video. I do appreciate that. Check out the link below if you're not already haven't received the extensive shopping list that we've created. please go and get that shopping list, because it will also give you a great indication on foods you can and can't eat to your benefit. Right? And subscribe, please. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch up with you guys next week.